Good morning, family. I want to thank God. I want to thank Holy Spirit. I want to thank Jesus Christ. I want to thank the angels for another day, another opportunity to share some love with you. Um, Harold, told me, he's one of the enlightened uh, beings that God put in my path, as I continued, as I started growing into my understanding of who I am in my relationship with God. He told me, that whenever you speak or share or talk to someone, he said, don't just come from your mind, your ego. He said, go deeper, come from your heart. Because he said, what comes from the heart touches the heart. And and God said, when you listen, he said, tell them when they listen to listen with their heart, not their head, because the head resides in the physical world and has an ego that lies. He said the heart resides in the physical and spiritual world, and the heart knows truth. So tell them to follow your heart. Tell them to follow their heart when they listen. And that's a process uh, because it's another part of taking power from the mind and the ego and giving it back to the deeper spiritual essence part, God side of you. And that way, you're incorporating Holy Spirit into the situation. You're bringing God into the situation, and you're allowing yourself to be used in a higher form or higher state, or you're allowing love to be a part of that conversation. You're allowing truth. You're allowing power to be a part of that conversation. You're allowing that allowing yourself to be that conduit for God and to heal, because not only when you're a conduit for God, and you're allowing yourself to be that tool for God to help someone, you also receive that healing because it's coming through you, and it's if God's using you to help someone, then you're going to get that positive, loving, healing energy also, because you're allowing yourself to be that conduit for God. And and, and a lot of times, it's like you fall into a trance, because I used to have people when I would speak at meetings, they would come, man, what you said uh, really touched me. I said, well, I don't know what it is I said. I said, but if whatever I said it was God using me to help you. It wasn't me, because but and I don't need the credit, because what I get from God goes beyond any ego's gratification or satisfaction. I get what I get, spiritually and in my being, far surpasses anything that ego gratification can even come close to giving me. So you know, I'm just so grateful to have God to continually put people in my path, and for me to be open minded and willing to gain the knowledge and the pearls of wisdom, and to incorporate these things into my life, even though they some of them are hard to put into practice, but it's worth the effort, the time that you put into uh going within and being willing to do inner work. It brings you closer to God. It brings you closer to that personal relationship with your creator. As I say, my saying, there's no relationship greater than the one you have with your creator. So allow, your heart, when you speak to someone, try to go deeper, and instead of coming from the mind to try to impress. Uh, Try to go a little deeper. Try to go deeper, and see, and let the Holy Spirit take take control of that conversation, or take control of your mouth, and or take control of just come from that deeper part of yourself. When you see yourself, uh, trying to impress someone, then you know that you're coming from your mind and you're not coming from your heart, because what comes from the heart touches the heart. And when you're allowing God, when you allow yourself to be that tool, and being that conduit for God, there's it doesn't compare to ego gratification. So I let love reign. Thank you. I love you. And I hope you have a beautiful day. And I have you all in my prayers. And I love you all. God bless you. Bye bye.